Hello everyone, my name is Uthris and welcome back to Medieval Engineers. And when we're working on Bridgehaven here, I'm at the small fort that we constructed in the last episode. I have touched up a few things, just added a lower outside battlement as well as some supporting pillars. We have built this bridge across to the new and last kind of small island before we start laying out the main city. And this episode we're going to be finishing this up. It's going to have a manor home and just a normal home on this island, as well as a small guard tower, just to make sure everything's safe and well. And we are pretty much just going to hop right in. As you guys can see, it actually might not be a manor home. I'm trying to think if I actually want that or not. They've also, last update to Medieval Engineers, apparently, I didn't pay attention to the update notes enough, they rearranged the whole item menu. And they put things in order. Like, all the battlements are down here. Like, if we grab this battlement, as you can see, battlements now actually come with the lower part attached always. I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of that yet. I mean, it's okay, because most of the time I would use it anyways. So it's not a big deal, but it's just a little weird. Same with the slopes. Like, there's no, just slope sections that you can put on the walls. They're actually just into the blocks. As you can see, we have our normal one, and if I scroll through it enough, the slopes and battlements start to appear. It's okay. It's making the menu less cluttered, and it's easier to find things. They have the stairs in a column, they have the large blocks in a column, the thin walls, the curved walls, things like that. So it's looking a little bit cleaner, which is great. I don't know why there's not more wooden roof menus. I don't know why they haven't done that yet. Because that's just retexturing, right? I don't know. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started on this place. Actually, thinking about it, after I said this is going to be a manor home, it might be better to do a kind of two-story structure here, and then a third story connected from this side, and that'll be like a little apartment on top of this home itself. That might look pretty cool to do. So I might be doing that. Let's see, I want a window there, and there, and there, and yeah, there's fine. And as always, laying out your windows first and then getting up your walls is the best way, in my opinion, to start out your structures. That's the quickest way, at least. It may not be the best, because maybe a lot of your structures start looking the same because you're kind of always putting windows in the same spots. Let's see, that looks okay. And it's okay that it's sitting on those wooden supports, because we're going to have these on the outside covering it up as like a foundation. It's not a big deal. There we go. It looks like these texture meshes are still a little bit of a problem, but that's okay. We have been dealing with them for quite a long time now. It's not really anything new to us. Let's do this all the way down. Got our foundation going. I'm not going to put the wooden floor in just yet, because if I have to take out a wall, it's going to take out the wooden floor. Though, I do want to experiment. I haven't tested this in a while because I've gotten so used to not having it. Nope. Oh, holding Alt and right clicking does not work with me still. That's still supposed to delete only one of the blocks in there, but it's not really doing anything. Okay, so that is the base outer shell. Let's go ahead and add some more doorways here. It would be pretty nice if this was kind of a room itself. So let's add a doorway to get into this section. Okay, that's pretty good. In fact, this little odd corner here is good for putting a staircase. And then let's go ahead can do something like this, I suppose. Kind of a connecting hallway here. I could make it one longer though, just so it actually fits a little cleaner and actually looks more like a hallway. So there. Let's see. And then I could put a doorway over here, just so you know, this is a hallway itself. It's not part of this main room. And then we will throw on this upper floor, which is going to take up the whole thing, I believe. Okay, just like that. Now we got to switch over to our wooden kind of structures here. Let's do that for the windows, even though, or is that directly above the other ones? Yeah, not usually optimum, but it's all right. Let's see what that looks like. It's okay. Throw in some walls here. We'll do a double window there. We'll do a door here and maybe put a balcony off this side. Let's do a window there. This part I'm gonna keep lower, so let's just do that. And then throw in a window there and there. I can put a balcony here as well. A whole bunch of layers. That's what we're always shooting for. It's always, in my opinion, the best kind of structure to build in most, if not every game that you do. All right. Put that there. Put the door there. That's good. Bring up the walls even more. This one's actually coming together fairly quickly, which is nice. So let's see, this will be a hallway connecting these two areas. All right. And then, let's see, we need something. Boom, boom, boom. That's a nice little room, and then we can, I don't know if I want to leave this open. I mean, there's no point not to, because there's only so many rooms that we can do in a structure before it becomes just a little redundant. Okay, there we go. That's fine. Maybe that's just another bedroom. There. So we need more wooden flooring. And now we're gonna do kind of an odd, more of an odd shape here. It's gonna go all the way back, straight. And then what? One on each side to start out. Okay. And then I can do this and this to kind of finish it off. That might look a little weird. That might be better. Okay. Then at this point we can just throw on our walls. Though it will be a little hard to get windows everywhere. Let's bring up the roofing on this lower floor first. So we need this and this just so we can see what we're working with. So that's going to stay angled. That's not going to have a roof there. That's fine. And okay. Alright, that is fine as well. Now we kind of know the area we're working with. It's going to have those wings jutting out from it. Okay, and now we just need to bring up this section here, which I guess that roofing was a little redundant. Though, it can stay there just to make things nice and flush in the long run. We put a window there, which is good. It's always nice to have windows for these folks up here. Alright. Now, a little tired of putting those windows on top of each other, so we'll face them this way, I think. That might be alright to do. Definitely a lot less window space you can do here, but I'm hoping when we add up the walls, we can essentially put upper windows and things like that. Maybe a loft area for these folks. Let's see. And you know, this doesn't have to be a house either. It can be another type of guild. Or a large store. Who knows exactly. I'm just building some cool looking stuff to try and take up space. Now, everything has a set purpose to begin with. Sometimes it's given to it after a build is complete. Alright, we can fit a window there, nice like. And this thing. This is going to be a bit of a chore. I can turn it into a balcony, maybe. Maybe. I mean, that might look cool in the long run, so let's just see what this looks like. Oop, I totally did that wrong. Let's sit on top. So we can do this. And this. Or maybe this tower connects up here. That might be cool to do. That way we can still have a roof in this area and not conflict with anything else. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. We can do that. And we can have another bridge kind of over the walkway, and it's going to be at a different height than that one, and that'll be a nice kind of effect, I think. So it's going to connect here and here and go pretty much straight across. And then I need this going that way. I'm not going to put one on that side because it'll interfere with that window. Yeah, that looks interesting. Definitely a new shape that I haven't quite done yet. We can see I need to somehow support this, so I guess we're just going to run it down. Then let's do that to just support this whole section. Okay. And pull back. There we go. Oh, I can't delete just sections anymore? No, see, that's not gonna fly. If I can't edit blocks and kind of trim them down, then we're gonna run into some problems with how I usually build. Because I may have to do it this way now. Instead of right-clicking, I may have to actually just... Can this be done? No. I don't think it can. Oh no, it's taking damage up here, so... Oh man, if I had to do it like this, this is just not cool. Alright. Whatever. Just gonna have to deal with it, I guess. Yeah, no, they shouldn't, like... Can I even do this with the slope anymore? So, I used to be able to do this, take off the top, nope. Can I take off the bottom? Nope. Well, how am I supposed to get, like, my half slopes and things, and just steeper, kind of shorter effects? That's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a big problem for us, guys. I'm worried. Anyways, we're at about, like, 16 minutes in, so I'm gonna go ahead and fiddle with this, try and get this kind of organized. I haven't showed this off just yet, but as you can see, we have a nice bridge connecting up to here, and this is going to be the main entrance into the actual residential area. Dense city is going to be through here pretty much the whole way, and I think it's going to look pretty awesome. So I'll be back, and hopefully we'll have this area done. Alright, so I think this thing turned out fairly well. It is kind of a manor-esque compound. This small hut over to the side. I decided not to make it a house itself. It's actually going to be like the servants' quarters or storage. It can serve multiple roles in this scenario for sure. And so, you know, the lesser kind of people that would be working here would be living in here, and while of course the higher ups would actually be living in the structure itself. So I'm gonna need a torch because it gets pretty dark in there. We got a good pathway around. Still, we have really nice arches holding up everything. Everything is pretty nice. I guess I'll show you the smaller house first. We come in here. I really hate how this thing turns everything a little pink. It should be like yellow or orange. So yeah, there's two little rooms here. We got a kind of an open living space and a bedroom space, or both just storage spaces. Pretty cool looking balcony out the back. A front porch, just to chill on. We have the staircase up to the upper floors of the manor home, but I'm gonna hold off on that for now. Kind of a front, kind of open area, another kind of side off room. I guess this would be more of a living space. Good views of everything, of course, and you know, you can even see up to the airship dock. If you head over this way down the hallway, you have another wide open space. I think this would be like a dining room of some kind, and you can go upstairs to the second floor. And oh shoot, I forgot to build a balcony here. I'll go ahead and do that in between episodes. It's just a balcony. You guys have seen them 1,000 times. Good views as always. I'll go ahead and just kind of float out here just so you guys could see what it looks like if we did have a balcony here. Very open and nice. Very tall ceilings in this room. And then we go back into the connecting hallway into another kind of upper living space. It has a stone balcony on the back end here. We have just another open area. You know, these could be bedrooms, these could be storage rooms, they could be kitchens. I mean, a whole lot of different structures could be represented here. Good views of like the main street. And then you can go down. Let's see, I think it's this way. Yep. You go down back over to the upper staircase area. And This will take you up to the last 2 floors. So we're on the bridge over the road right now, and then just more rooms and areas that can be used by anyone who would be living here. I kind of like how this turned out. The way the roof kind of fits together is pretty interesting. So let's see, let's go up to the upper kind of attic loft area. Very good views everywhere. Not much to see in this direction just yet because the castle is going to be up there, and once that's in, that'll look very cool. And then the last structure on this little island, besides the well in the back there, is a guard tower, which we can actually, there is a lower battlement as well on this side. Just, you know, to help defend the bridge onto the island, off the island, things like that. Guard towers are a necessity in this sense. So yeah, everything's coming together. It has kind of a really open lower battlement, and then of course the main tower at the very top. And I'm starting to lag, which is a little annoying. The lag is getting better though. The longer I've been on the map, and I think the bug fixes are starting to show that the lag is definitely cleaning up. Yeah, so that is the last connecting island to the city, and between episodes I'll go ahead and start working on the main gatehouse and part of the main wall, things of that nature, maybe start laying out the main avenues and roads. And until then, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are enjoying the content, feel free to subscribe to my channel for more creative goodness. You can download the map. It is on the Steam Workshop. I need to put a link in the description. I believe I haven't done that yet. And if you guys have medieval engineers, feel free to walk around. I'll update it periodically as we keep adding cool things. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.